Yeah. What's going on? It's TY, Tyberry, Black Phoenix, the one and only. Just hollering at you. Tonight we're gonna do a little bit about firearms. Um, I would say home defense. What to carry, what not to carry at home. What to have, and maybe what not to use at home. Especially if you're living in apartments, right? So we don't want no over penetration, fast rounds, heavy hitting rounds that's gonna go through your walls and into your neighbor's walls. So we gotta look out for that over penetration. So yeah, check it out. I brought a couple of them with me. Well, I had a couple on me. So and then I just got a couple new ones I want to introduce to you fellas and young men and young women and older men and older women. You know, I'm a gun enthusiast. I'm a gun collector. Didn't really need anything, but I haven't bought anything since what, 2020. So I said, let me go on and get something real quick. So what I'm gonna show you is some of the ones I got. Just picked up, actually. Just picked them up today. Brand spanking new. First one. I wouldn't have this. This is one of Dirty Harry's guns. We got Dirty Harry. We got John Wick. We got John Wick's gun. We got Dirty Harry's gun. We got what's his name? Bruce Willis. We got that Bruce Willis gun over here. So we're gonna be doing a couple little things here and there. First and foremost, Magnum. 44 Magnum. I wouldn't suggest this for your first firearm to handle a home invasion. Somebody coming through your house, coming through your doors. I wouldn't suggest it. Not for my first one. But if it gets hot and heavy and they come in with AKs and ARs, then hey, you want to live it to the next day. So by any means necessary, you want to win that gunfight. So everything else is going out the door, I would assume. I can't, that's how I think. I'm not going to shoot a 22 when they're coming in with AKs and ARs because you're going to get overran. I mean, you can pop them in the eye with a 22 and take them out. A lot of people cannot under pressure, under stress. A lot of people cannot. So if you choose this weapon, 44 Magnum, 357, 10 millimeter Magnum, revolver, a good tool, very good tool. It'll stop an intruder coming into your house. It will. But it may over penetrate and go to your neighbors. But if you're living out in the suburbs or living out in the country where your neighbor is, 5 miles away, you ain't got nothing to worry about. And if you're living in bear country, a bear walk up on your property, where is the bear at? It's a bear somewhere in California, living underneath somebody's house, and the guy can't get the bear out. The bear leaves during the day and comes back. The towns, they're not getting him out. The officials in the towns, they're not doing anything about it. What's going to happen if that bear gets hungry and go up there in the middle of the night and do something to the owner? Who knows? Let me adjust this other camera real quick for you guys. Next on the table, we'll go with, let me see which one we're going. Oh, we'll go with this. Oh, we got two of these, so we'll go with. Ooh, wait. Sexy tool right here. This is called a 1911 Timber Rapture. See the top? Yeah. Got night sights on the back. Good feel, lightweight. I took this one through a 500 torture test in a week. Monday through Friday, I shot 500 rounds through this. No cleaning, no oil, no lubing, no nothing. Brought it back the next day and dumped. Brought it back the next day and dumped some more. Not one jam. Not one single jam. It's a $1,600 gun. It's $1,600 easy. But if this is the one you want, why not? 1,600 is going to give you everything you need. Good texture right here. Good texture on the back. Good ergonomics. Feels good in the hand. This was made in what, 1911? It's over 100 years old. And everybody still has this as their favorite home defense gun. Home defense tool. Shooting a big bullet. What we shooting? 45. ACP, right? A lot of your SWAT team members use this on their legs. They have it on their leg. They may have a 9mm on their hip. They have a lot of rounds. They need a lot of rounds to shoot down towards the bad guy. But to take that bad guy down with one shot, most rely on the 1911 45 ACP, right? Even your vets, veterans, Vietnam. Which gun would you take? Give me a 1911 45 ACP. Okay, they fought with them in the woods, underground. What do they call them? Tunnel rats. They go in there with a flashlight and a 1911. You know, they come out. Because that 1911 making big holes. It's a slow bullet, but it's making big holes. Extremely accurate. Extremely accurate. Hostage takers prefer this. Prefer this 1911. And a lot of people make 1911s. You got this one by Kimber. This is a Kimber Rapture 1911 45 ACP. Very lightweight, very good gun, great ergonomics. This is also a 1911. They look a little different, but they are both from 1911. This has a full rail on it for flashlight, mount flashlight, where you want to mount. The other one does not, right? So, but this is a little heavier gun. This is called what is this called again? Springfield Armory, TRP, Tactical Response Pistol Operator. And it does operate when it needs to. If you ever shot this gun, you probably wouldn't pick up another. You probably wouldn't. This one puts holes in holes. It put holes in holes, right? So if somebody has your loved one in the house, knife to their neck, gun to their neck, which gun do you want to use? Which one do you want to use? Something that's going to be very accurate, right? Something that's going to put that bad guy down without him moving a muscle, right? And if you want to know a little bit about that, hit me in the inbox, right? But you want to put him down. You don't want him harming your loved ones by ricocheting off his shoulder. That's not going to kill him. Hitting him in the heart, not going to kill him right away, right? You may hit him in his heart and he knocks your loved one. It's no good. It didn't work, right? You need to try something else. But very good, beautiful pistol. A little heavy for carrying it every day. A little heavy, but it's not too heavy because it's going to do the job. It's going to give you what you need. It's going to make it happen. Like I said, a lot of SWAT operators, a lot of, especially point man, first man in the room, backup man. A lot of them carrying that 1911 because they're going to be the first negotiator. So we always had to know how to negotiate as well. We went through negotiation classes, right? So when you're going in that room, going into that building, dealing with the bad guy, you may be the first one on him. So we're not trying to kill this person unless we have to. We're trying to de-escalate the situation, not escalate it, right? Some people want to just go out there and kill people, shoot people for no reason, right? They got a gun in their hand. As long as it's not pointed at you, for me, it's not a threat to me. I may dial down on him, but I'm also going to try to negotiate with him, and with him or her, because I done it with a lady before that stabbed a guy, and had to deal with her and negotiate with her and calm her down and relax her down and de-escalate the situation. So I did not have to kill her, right? I did not have to shoot her. I ended up using pepper spray after I de-escalated the situation, right? I mean, that's what you want to do. You want to de-escalate the situation. You don't want to just go out and kill some unarmed citizen, an unarmed person, or a person with a knife if you don't have to. Person with a gun if you don't have to. I would say if the person has a gun, make sure they don't point it at you or point it at someone you love. Draw down on them, and if they don't follow your instructions, then all bets are off. All bets are off, right? So you got to do what you got to do to make you feel good about that situation, because you got to protect yourself, your family, your loved ones. You got to protect that gun you're carrying too. You can't let them take your gun. So I say train. There's a lot of gun ranges in different towns. Whatever city you live in, whatever state you live, there's gun ranges. There's guys that's going to teach you how to use that tool, how to defend yourself, how to defend your family. And that goes for your pistols. That goes for your shotgun. That goes for your carbines, pistol caliber carbine, which is you can run your 9mm handgun along with a short rifle, right? In the same caliber, which is a 9mm. You can also do that with a 45. So you have a pistol and you have what's called a small rifle, a small carbine, pistol caliber carbine, right? So you only got one ammo, whether it's a 9mm, whether it's a 45 ACP, what are the other ones they make, whether it's a 10mm, right? So you only got one ammo, one box of ammo. All your ammo is the same. That's the shorts to it. All your ammo is the same. So you don't have to have a certain ammo on your hip, a certain ammo on your rifle. Both of them take the same amount of ammo, same caliber, right? So next one we're going to bring up, what should we bring up? Okay. Very popular Glock, very popular. John Wick, one of John Wick's favorites, right? Glock 34. Sweet. I may test this out tomorrow. It feels like a 1911. It really does. Long top side, top slide, port up top. Got your ports up top. Ooh wee. It feels like a 1911. It's a Glock, but it feels like a 1911. So we're gonna find out a little bit about this gun tomorrow. I'm sure. I don't know about the other ones, but I'm definitely gonna find out about this one tomorrow. So once I shoot it, if it shoots like a 1911, feels good. It feels good too. I don't know. They both, I wrecked both of them. They're both empty. I don't know. What you think? 1911, stainless steel, Rapture, 45 ACP, Glock 34, John Wick's gun. 9mm. I may have to take that 34 out tomorrow and try it out. Last one is the Bruce Willis, Die Hard, made this gun famous. Military used around the world. Military use it everywhere, right? This was one of our SWAT guns that we chose. All right, Beretta 19. Sorry about that. It's not 1911. Beretta 92F. I'm still thinking about my 1911. Real good feel. Very, very accurate. Very accurate. It may be real close to my 1911s. I would say that. Real close to the 1911s. Good home defense gun. Nothing wrong with picking this one for your home defense gun. Nothing wrong at all. Very accurate. Very, what would I say? Durable. Reliable. You see it's open right here. Get inside there. Dirt's coming out. Very reliable. A lot of military still prefer this gun with 10, 15 round magazines, 20 round magazine, whatever the case may be. They prefer this gun because they know it's going to save their life. They're going to go home. They're going to go home. Glock, if I'm going overseas and I probably can only take one gun, it would probably be a Glock or that 9mm, right? I can only take one handgun. It'd probably be one of those two first. Even though in my 1911, I know what it'll do. Give me a 1911, some extra parts. I don't have a problem with that either, right? But the Glock, long slide, long barrel, it should be very, very accurate. I know these other three are accurate. That Beretta 92, very accurate. My 1911, holes and holes. I don't miss. A lot of gunfighters don't miss with these 1911. They don't miss. I'm not the only one. I got some cats, one of my students, BA. Man, he shoot it out at 300 yards. He shoot pistol. BA shoots it out at 250, 300 yards. It was one cat up in Fresno SO, Fresno Sheriff's Department. He was out there with us in a class. Tear the head up at 100 yards with a 1911. Name was Officer Swain, Detective Swain. Sorry about that. Hey, Swain, don't get upset at me. But very good with a 1911, right? BA is extremely good. That's one of my students. He's a bad cat, right? And he was on the SWAT team. Very, very tough cat. Probably one of my best students when it comes to survival and going into the wilderness. The real deal rifleman, right? He's the real deal rifleman. And those were the ones that he believed in. He believed in that 1911. 10 shots, 7 shots, well-placed shots. You don't need no 10 shots. You don't need 20 shots. You don't need 30 round mags if you're putting them down with one shot, right? So, and like I say, he's very good. He's probably one of the best shooters that I know, and I know a lot of people that can shoot. But when it comes down to whether target shooting, combat shooting, or real deal life situations, and he did have to use them in real deal life situations. And he came out all right. So you know what happened, right? On duty, handle. He had to do what he had to do. But he's still around. And that's how you're supposed to do it. You know, it ain't no play. You're talking about shooting rubber bullets. Somebody asked me that a month ago. Well, I'm thinking about getting some rubber bullets. For what? Well, I don't want to kill them. Wait, they broke into your house? They coming in there to kill you or rob you or do something to your wife or do something to your girl or do something to your kids? And you want to shoot them with a rubber bullet? And they got a gun or they got a knife? They may have 2 machetes. You got to look at that situation. Look at what could happen, right? Because you can't wait and replay it. It's like one of my had a cat rapper. I used to do a lot of protection work for a lot of rappers. I protected rappers. I protected pastors. I protected the LAPD, chief of police. I protected the sheriff down in Los Angeles County. So I didn't just protect rappers. I protected a lot of different people, right? Rappers, singers, actors, actresses, pastors, churches, right? So I did a lot of protection down in LA. Well, LA, you need it, right? And the way the world is today, everybody needs it. Protected people from the oil fields, big wigs from the oil fields. I protect them as well. So evidently, they feel I'm doing something right? The name gets around, and they make that call. So I don't call them; they usually call me, right? So I would say any of these would be good for your first firearm for home defense. I say the 44 Magnum, that would be my second or third gun after I done ran out of ammo. Or if they're coming in the house with an AK or they come in the house with an AR, Nothing wrong with having that in a messenger bag with about 50 rounds. What's his name? Jack Bowers, 24. He carried a messenger bag. Messenger bag had ammo in there, had an extra gun in there. So if you want to say, you know what, I'm gonna carry a 9mm. I'm gonna take that 9mm and I'm gonna use a 9. If somebody comes into my house and they got a shotgun, they got AK, they got an AR-15, then that's when I'm gonna pull my baby out. That 44 Magnum, right? One shot from that 44 Magnum, if you're a good shot with it, he's done. Just like that bank robbery down in LA bank robbery. Any of these would have done the job, right? But you got to be, what would I say, ready to react under stress. React under stress. I mean, I was down there in the area. I used to go to B&B where they ran and got all the guns at. I used to be in that area all the time, right? I used to go to the gun store all the time, B&B. Bought some guns from over there. But had I got that call, yeah, I would have came over there. But when I come over there, I'm ready to do what I need to do. I'm not coming over there playing. When I was down in LA, my loadout was in the back, in a safe, in the back of my car, limo tinted out, sniper rifle, 308, Remington 700. I think I paid about, it's custom made by Gilman and Mayfield. Gilman and Mayfield out of Fresno. They customized this gun. My guy, BA, and myself, he helped me put it together. And a lot of SWAT teams used that gun back then, back in the 88, 90, 91, 92. They used that rifle. But that's the rifle I used to carry in the back of my vehicle, along with an AR-15 and about 500, 800 rounds, a shotgun, Mossberg, 500, 12 gauge, of course, and then an extra weapon, extra firearm, handgun in there. So with that being said, had somebody call me and I go over to this, I would have ended that in, 10 seconds? 10 seconds? It's not going to go that long, brothers, sisters, right? I would have ended that in 10 seconds. Another SWAT cat would have ended that in 10 seconds, right? And like I told everybody before on one of the other podcasts, every police department has gunfighters, right? Every police department got gunfighters. So everybody in that department is not gunfighters, believe me. And I'll tell you some stories about how they carried themselves when we kicked in doors and did things in LA, right? So I'll tell you how they handled themselves as well. So everybody's not a gunfighter. Everybody not with that business. You know, a lot of them there for a paycheck. And a lot of them shouldn't be there because just like that situation right there, everybody hiding behind tires, hiding behind cars, shooting over the roof or the hood. Sorry about that, shooting over the hood. Not paying attention where they're shooting at. Didn't want to get involved. Didn't want to engage. They had bulletproof vests on. That was about it. They didn't have nothing protecting their head. They had nothing protecting their face. So any of these firearms would have worked, right? So you didn't need a special. My Remington 700 sniper rifle, one shot is done. One shot is done. 2 shots, 10 seconds. Everybody having coffee. Y'all want some donuts? What y'all want? We got it. It's over in 10 seconds. So that's how it went down. And if another SWAT guy would have went over there, it would have went down the same way. 10, 15 seconds, whatever you want to do, right? It went down the same way. All they need is one rifle, one bolt gun. It's over, right? So be prepared for whatever scenario you have in your home or outside your home or whatever you think it may happen. Be prepared for that and choose your weapons wisely, right? So all these weapons up here are all good weapons. The 9mm Beretta 92F, great gun. It's gonna cost you about $900,000. This is a new one they just came out with. I think it's called a Brigadier or something like that. Yeah, Brigadier. This is a new one they just came out with. A little beefier, a little bit more reliable. Took the shiny off so it doesn't reflect light. So good gun, great gun. You got that choice. You got that Glock 34. Very good choice. Whether you're in the dirt, the mud, whatever you want to go, wherever you want to go. A Glock usually works. Glock 19, a little shorter. Glock 19 would not be in my top 4 or 5. It wouldn't be. It probably wouldn't. Stuff hits the fan. It'll probably be my number 1 or number 2, right? That means when you can't get no more ammo, can't get no more guns, can't get no more parts for guns. There's no gunsmiths around. The shop's not open. There's no gun stores. Glock 19 is a great gun to have. It's like this, but shorter. Put in your back pocket, put in your side pocket, put it inside your belt. It works. Not as accurate as this one, but it works just like this one, right? So nothing wrong with a Glock 19, Glock 17. It's just shorter than this one. This one supposedly will be a lot more accurate than the Glock 19. But we're gonna find that out real quick. You know what I'm saying? We gotta check it out. You dig what I'm saying though, right? Like not feels just like a 1911. You know what I'm saying? It feels just like a 1911. It really does. You know what I'm saying? It just feels so good in your hand, right? So I mean, can't go wrong with it. Has all the internal parts, reliability, durability, torture tests of the Glock, right? Internals. It's a Glock. But you got the ergonomics, the long sight radius, the long slide of a 1911. I'm not sure about the trigger. 1911 probably has one of the best triggers on the planet. Just silky smooth. So that's one of the best triggers on the planet. So, and that's why a lot of SWAT operators want it for that first shot. Single action, good trigger pull, smooth as silk, very accurate. Hits where they needed to hit. Not much you can say about the 1911s. Either want to be good for the home, right? Either want to be good for the home, especially that first shot to your 10 shot. And a lot of people say, well, it's only 10 shots. How many do you need? All right. And I mean, if you're in California, most of your magazines are only 10 shots anyway, right? So it really doesn't matter. But with your 10 shots in a firearm, some other states has 20 shots. Some other states has 15. But would I take a 15 shot 9mm, a 15 shot or a 20 shot 9mm over a 10 shot 45 ACP? No, I would not. No. Not when my life is on the line. Not when my loved one is on the line. No. 10 shot 45 ACP puts him down. It stops all that negative criminal activity. One shot, right? And I'm not gonna do it. Not for 5 more shots, 10 more shots. I'm carrying more magazines if I got a 10 rounder. So if you're in California, don't trip on the little law. Well, you only can have 10 magazines. 10 rounds in your magazine, right? Go get more mags, right? If you ladies, you got a pouch, throw some mags in your pouch. You got a backpack, throw some mags in your backpack, right? So instead of carrying 10 magazines, you may carry 20. Depend on how you are. Everybody's not a gunfighter, right? If you see something happening in the mall and I'm not going over there. I got my gun. I'm not getting involved in that. So there's nothing wrong with that. Walk on out. But if that threat comes your way, then you're ready to handle that threat with 5 mags, 2 mags, 10 mags, whatever you carry, right? We don't call them clips. If you hear somebody say, "Man, I got 10 clips," they they don't know much about guns. They don't know much about gun safety, right? So when you talk to people like that and they're talking about clips, I got 10 clips and my gun, I got a clip in there and it got stuck, and they haven't been trained, right? And so don't let them train you, right? If they're talking about, I got some clips for you. Okay, that's all right. I don't need no more training from you, buddy. Okay? Because they don't know what they're talking about. They really don't. They're still calling it clips. And I think most of my friends stopped calling it clips back in 86, 85, 86, 85, right? So, and we'll talk about some things back in 86 and 85 and that 40 Smith & Wesson, that round. And we'll talk about the 10 millimeter, one of my favorites. Ooh, wait. Take that anywhere. But once again, you don't want to use it at home for home defense because it may, the bad guy gonna be hurting. The bad guy is got heat. 10 millimeter got heat. So what I would say is for the home, my number one for home defense is always going to be my 1911 45 ACP. 1911 45 ACP, right? That's always going to be my number one. If I feel like I need a lot of rounds, I don't have a problem with this Glock 19, Glock 17, Glock 34, 9 millimeter, or a lot of people on this planet loves this gun. Beretta 92F. Beretta 92F, 9 millimeter. 15 rounds, 20 rounds, whatever you want. Right? You're in the gunfight for a long time. So you got to pick on which one you want. And I mean, if you want to be like Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry, hey, this will be my third gun. They come in there with an AK or something, I might have to let this one loose on them. Let them. You know what? Don't even shoot them. Just shoot it in the air or something. Because once you shoot it, it's gonna be like the rack of a shotgun. They're gonna run the other way, right? So all you gotta do, I ain't gonna say that's all you gotta do, but if somebody breaks into your house and they see this pointed at them, they may not want to battle no more because they don't know if this is a 357, 44 Magnum, 500, 454 Casull, or I gotta show you guys that 4570. Game over. Game over, right? It ain't game over. This in a 4570, we'll talk about it. I'll bring it back to you when I come back to you. But that's another one. So I wouldn't say use that one for your first gun for your home defense. I would definitely say 45 ACP, slow moving bullet, hits hard, shoots straight, good trigger pull, good ergonomics, great ammo, right? 45 ACP is great. Nothing wrong with the 9 millimeter. 9 millimeter is good. It's fast bullet. It's a fast bullet. A lot of people like it for home defense. We used to use on the teams. We had the 9 millimeter on our chest, MP5, right? Shoots 9. Had the 9 millimeter Beretta 92F on our hips. Both were good. But if I had my choice, I love the MP5, so the MP5 is good. Any sub gun in 9 millimeter is cool. It got all the cool factors, right? It's smooth, it's lightweight, it's accurate. What else? So you'll love that gun. So if you guys like the sub guns, go out there and check out the sub guns in 9 millimeter. And put your 9 millimeter pistol on your hip. Defend your house, defend your home. For that bump in the night at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., right? Go out there and handle your business if you have to. Or stay on the phone and say, hey, 911, somebody just coming into my house, they're kicking my door in. I'm in the back room. I'm not moving. You ain't gotta move. You ain't gotta engage with them. And if you ain't got no kids in other rooms, or if your kids are in other rooms, go grab them, pull them into your room, into the back room. Lay low until the police department gets there. That's however you want to handle that situation, right? Has nothing to do with me. That's how you want to handle that situation, right? You may want to get engaged. You may want to engage. You may have your man may want to engage out there. I don't know. Is he a gunfighter or not? Do you got to protect him or not? I don't know. Some guys won't carry guns. The girl has to protect him. Go figure. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that one, but you guys can get into it if you want to, and tell him, hey, you need to get some training. We need to get some training. That way he can defend you. You can defend him. You can defend each other. It's better if both of you guys are trained and can handle yourself than you're trained and he's not. So serious situation, but it's a lot of guys out there like that. There's a lot of girls out there. Hey, I want this gun. I want that gun. Hey, let's go get some shooting in. Let's go train. The guy, oh no, I don't want to shoot. I don't shoot guns. It's 2025. Better learn how to defend yourself, defend your girl, defend your family. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. You got any questions? Holler at me. Yeah, want to talk about something? Holler at me. And we on YouTube. We on Facebook. I was just riding around Saturday night after I picked up my little toys and stuff. I said, hey, let me go in and jump on YouTube, Facebook, and holler at some people. Let them see a couple of the little things I got right here. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty cool. I don't know if you really know, but they're pretty cool. Matter of fact, oh man, I can't even take you around and show you some of the other tools that I got because I got it on that selfie mode or whatever, So, man, okay, but I'm gonna bring one to you. I'm gonna bring one back to you real quick. It's a 9mm carbine. 9mm carbine. Yeah, hold on for a second. It's the one that goes with the that you can use with your Glock, right? So if you have a Glock and you have this one right here, this is a takedown model. Take it down, right? Threaded barrel, sights, got a rail up here. Use the same mags. These two use same ammo, same magazines, right? So it work well together. So nothing wrong with going this one. This one, pop it right here and twist it, and it breaks down. Put it in your backpack, whatever you want to do with it. In the back seat, however you want to handle it. Okay? So I'll show you this one today. And sometime this week, I'll show you some of the other tools, right? But that's it for tonight. Holler back when you want to holler back. This TY, Ty Berry, Black Phoenix, one and only. Rubber Band Man, if you like. Holler back when you can holler. But don't holler too loud. It's Saturday night. Chopping it up at the dojo. Holler back when you can holler back. Peace. And I'm out. Later. Yeah.